1. Task Introduction. By understanding the meaning of each section of the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line's Master Control System interface and its setup process, you can gain a clear grasp of the status of each device during production and the signal interactions across different stages. This provides a solid foundation for accurately comprehending the production line control process and effectively utilizing the production line. 2. Learning Objectives. Knowledge objectives. Understand the signals and functions of each section in the master control interface of the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. Learn the setup operations and methods of the master control software for the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. Gain a clear understanding of the functions of the emergency stop, start, and stop buttons. Skill objectives. Develop proficiency in observing the status and signal indicators of each working area via the master control software to accurately assess the current working status and tasks of the production line. Acquire the ability to correctly configure the master control software for the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. Build expertise in performing routine maintenance on the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. Caliber objectives. Develop a spirit of teamwork and collaboration. Strictly follow standards and nurture a rigorous and scientific work attitude. Cultivate the habit of summarizing the training process and outcomes to gain experience for future training. 3. Guiding questions. 1. What are the main software operations for the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line? The main software operations for the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line include setting the production quantity, enabling the robot to pick up work pieces from the warehouse, allowing robot operations, enabling the robot to pick up pallets from the conveyor, and setting the AGV to its initial position. 2. How to handle abnormal situations in the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. In case of an abnormal situation, immediately press the emergency stop button or turn off the power. When restarting, confirm whether the robot is in the home position and whether the workpiece has been removed from the chuck of the CNC machine tool. To troubleshoot, check the diagnostic signals. Click on the CNC lathe, CNC milling machine, automated warehouse, robot, and other devices in sequence. You can view the operational status and relevant data of each device to identify the source of the abnormal signal and then proceed with recovery operations. 4. Knowledge description. 1. Introduction to the main interface of the Intelligent Manufacturing Production Line. Open the master control software to access the main interface, as shown in the figure. 1. The main interface displays the operating status of the CNC lathe, CNC milling machine, automated warehouse, and robot. Online status indicates that the machine tool is currently in operation. The yellow light represents the initial state of the machine tool. When the production line enters its initial state, the yellow light turns on. The red light indicates a fault or alarm. It lights up when a device encounters a malfunction. The green light shows that the device is currently running. 2. The input and output signals of CNC lathes and CNC milling machines indicate their current communication status with the robot. By observing the status of these input and output signals, you can determine the current operational state of the CNC lathe, CNC milling machine, and robot. 3. In addition to indicators showing operational status, the automated warehouse interface also includes signals for retrieving raw materials and finished products, reflecting the current working status of the 4-axis robot. The raw material warehouse number and finished product warehouse number indicate the storage location of the raw materials being processed and the location where the finished products will be stored. 4. Robot indicator signals primarily reflect the robot's operational state, including emergency stop, pause, running, stop, waiting for enablement, and alarm status. If the robot is not functioning or an error occurs, These status indicators can help roughly determine the cause of the issue. 5. The HAV interface indicates the current position of the vehicle, providing signals to facilitate coordinated operation between the robot and the HAV. 6. The RFID interface displays the communication status of the RFID pallets on the production line. 7. The production line control interface is where various enable signals are set for the production line operation, as well as command signals for emergency stop, and automatic operation. 8. The parameter setting interface allows configuration of production requirements, including the target quantity and the current number of work pieces entering and exiting storage. Operational data records the number of parts processed by the CNC lathe and CNC milling machine, the program number currently running on the machine tools, and the program number the robot is executing. 9. The visual inspection results indicate whether there is a workpiece currently in the visual inspection area. The pneumatic pressure section displays the current pneumatic pressure being used by the production line during operation. 2. Setting process of the main interface of the intelligent manufacturing production line. 1. Access the main interface after powering on. After turning on the system, check if the indicators on the CNC lathe, CNC milling machine, automated warehouse, and robot are correct. If any of them are incorrect, address the issue immediately. Once everything is functioning correctly, proceed with the following steps. 2. Set the target quantity of workpieces to be produced. Based on the production task, set the production quantity. The production quantity should be less than the available storage positions in both the raw material and finished product warehouses. After setting the production quantity, if any issues arise, you can modify the production quantity at any time using the change button. During production, the software will automatically record the number of items exiting and entering storage in real time. 3. Check Allow material retrieval from automated warehouse. Enabling this option allows the 4-axis robot to retrieve raw materials from the automated warehouse. After enabling this option, the master console sends an enable signal to the 4-axis robot. With this enable signal, the robot is permitted to retrieve raw materials from the warehouse throughout the entire production process. 4. Check Allow pallet pickup from conveyor. Enabling this option allows the 6DOF robot to retrieve pallets from the conveyor. After enabling this option, the master console sends an enable signal to the 6-axis robot. With this enable signal, the robot is permitted to retrieve pallets from the conveyor during the entire production process. 5. Check Allow robot operation. This setting allows the central control system to send control signals to the 6DOF robot. Once the robot receives the signals, it will load its corresponding work program and begin operation. 6. Click AGV to initial position. In order to ensure that the AGV operates according to the preset map, it is necessary to return the AGV to its initial position before starting work. After clicking this option, the AGV will return to its initial position according to the preset map and wait for the next operation signal. 3. Control buttons of the intelligent manufacturing production line. 1. Emergency stop button. The emergency stop button is a safety control used to immediately stop the production line in case of emergencies. In urgent situations, such as a machine tool collision or abnormal robot movement, pressing the emergency stop button immediately halts all equipment, ensuring the safety of both equipment and personnel. 2. Stop button. The stop button controls the overall halt of the entire intelligent manufacturing production line. Pressing the stop button stops the conveyor, and the entire workflow enters a standby state. 3. Start button. The start button controls the activation of the entire intelligent manufacturing production line. Pressing the start button initiates automatic operation. The conveyor starts moving, and the 4-axis robot begins retrieving raw materials from the automated warehouse to the production line, initiating the full production process. 4. Routine maintenance of the intelligent manufacturing production line. Before performing maintenance, first stop the operation, and then proceed with the following steps. 1. Be sure to remove the material pallets from the conveyor. 2. After powering on the 6-axis and 4-axis robots, confirm whether the robots are at their home positions. 3. Confirm that the AGV has returned to its initial position. 4. Regularly check whether the RFID signal is functioning properly. 5. Ensure there are no workpieces left on the CNC lathe or CNC milling machine chucks to avoid accidents caused by misoperation during the next startup. 6. After each power-up, carefully check if the CNC lathe and CNC milling machine are correctly aligned at their home positions, and whether the tool changer in the machining center is functioning properly. 7. Regularly lubricate the CNC lathe and CNC milling machine to avoid machining errors caused by poor lubrication. 5. Task implementation. 1. Properly set up the intelligent manufacturing production line to ensure it is in a ready state. 1. After powering on the system, check whether the indicators of the CNC lathe, CNC system, automated warehouse, and robots are displaying correctly. 2. Properly configure the main interface of the intelligent manufacturing production line. 3. Set the AGV to initial position. 4. Release the emergency stop button to ensure the intelligent manufacturing production line is in a ready-to-operate state. 2. Perform post-shutdown maintenance according to the routine maintenance requirements of the intelligent manufacturing production line. This lecture ends here. Thank you.